How to date an Aquarius man. Tips and advice. Ooh, this is a tough one. I don't know you, but I can tell you are a brave woman. A brave woman who doesn't shy away from a challenge. After all, that is what he is, isn't it? A challenge. It's hard to understand an Aquarius man. If you know one, you know what I am talking about. It wouldn't be a wrong assessment to say that they come from another planet. But this very unique nature of theirs makes them exceptional partners. Like no one you will meet on this planet. Why not take on this challenge when it is so rewarding? So, you want to know how to date an Aquarius man and keep him hooked? Then, I have some precious advice for you. Aquarius men in relationships. Before you get into a relationship with a man of this zodiac, shatter whatever notions you have of your perfect lover. He will definitely not be him. That is because he is beyond anyone's imagination. That is both a blessing and a curse. For you and for him. But to think that he doesn't take a romantic commitment seriously is the worst judgment anyone can ever make. And this will be hard to believe. For he does not love the way other men do. His love is unique and you can feel it if you reciprocate it. That is not to say it won't take you some time to understand. That isn't to say that he shall remain devoted to you every second of his life. There will be times when he would realize that other people in his life deserve just as much attention as you do. So, if you are the kind of girlfriend who wears a frown whenever her boyfriend gives his friends more importance than you, this is not the guy for you. These contradictions in character are what makes him so irresistible. If you are in for the bigger prize, you won't back down soon. How to ask an Aquarius man out? If you want to date an Aquarius man, don't shy away from asking him out. With the right guide on how to go about it, you are sure to get positive results. The first thing to remember is that he doesn't date strangers. Unless all he wants is sex. Start your relationship with him with friendship. Friendship comes easily to him for he loves making friends. Tap into his regard for intellect. As friends, one talks about several things all the time. Ensure that you are well informed to have intellectual conversations with him. This will make sure that he develops an interest in you. The one thing he cannot stand is duplicity and fake personalities. Thus, it is important that you embrace your individuality. He will respect a person who owns who they are, instead of someone who tries to be something they are not. What you will notice about him is that he doesn't waste his time with worries. He likes his life to be fun and exciting. That is what you should offer, a fun and exciting life. Be ready for adventures and experiences. Keep drama away from your relationship as much as possible. Finally, make your intentions known to him. He probably already has an idea, for they are good at picking up signs. But he would like you to express your intentions too. So, ask him out on a date. You don't have to be direct about it. Mold your questions whichever way you like. First date with an Aquarius man. You don't have to be nervous about your first date with him. Because you most certainly will have a good time. He has a way of putting people at ease. So, all your nervousness will go away. If you are planning the date, put thought into where you go. He likes to stimulate his brain. Make sure you go somewhere people usually don't go to for a date. A museum, a restaurant serving exotic cuisine, anything that will make this date stand out. Take this time to get to know him. You might know something about him, but you certainly don't know all of it. Neither will you, by the way. He will carry some detachment with him. But if you open up too, he will take a few steps in that direction. What is also important when dating an Aquarius man is to make clear what you expect in this relationship. He can be into it just for the sex. In which case, make sure he knows you are not going to get intimate until you are ready. But even if you are not getting into bed on the first date, he wouldn't mind some PDA. In fact, Aquarius men are big on snuggling and other forms of affection. This can also help you figure out how serious he is about this date. Try to decipher his energy if a situation such as this presents itself. As for what to wear, something blue will never fail you. Any dress in any shade of blue will attract him to you. As for the evening wear, showing a little skin will work in your favor. However, there are some conservative Aquarians too. So, know the Aquarius you are going out with. How to keep an Aquarius man hooked. It is difficult to catch his attention. But when you do, that will not be the end of it. You will have to work hard to keep it. Start by answering his detachment with detachment. There's an idiom that perfectly sums this up: follow love and it will flee, flee love and it will follow thee. If you let him know that you are already smitten, the intrigue for him will end there. And if you are a woman who can keep his brain sharp, he will follow. Have intellectual conversations with him. Stay updated on what's happening around you in the world. If there's something you aren't aware of, be open to learning about it. Let your independence shine. The only way to get over his detachment is to show you aren't dependent. Knowing that, you won't be taking over his carefree life, with responsibilities will comfort him. And just like he won't reveal everything about himself, keep the veil of mystery around you. Tell him only so much as is needed. You will have to give him a little more than he gives you. But don't be an open book. He won't be interested in a sheep of the flock. Play on your uniqueness. Show him how you are different from the other women. If you think there's nothing special about you, then girl, you need to discover yourself first. How to deal with the Aquarius man in a relationship. Now that you are in a relationship with him, there are a few things you need to be on the lookout for. For starters, he isn't the best at expressing his emotions. There will be times when you'll be frustrated at how unaffected he is by things in life. The truth is far from that. In fact, Aquarian men are very sensitive. The only problem is that they are incapable of expressing themselves. If he has fallen out of love, he won't say anything. So, you will have to be on the lookout for signs. If you don't, then he might just ghost you rather than work it out. He cannot live in a routine. Part of that is being in a new company. So, there will be times when he'll head out with his friends and not ask you to come along. Don't obsess over it. The more you try to cage him, the farther he'll get. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is that he's a sore loser. This is not to say that he throws tantrums when proven wrong. But he never accepts that he is wrong. His mind works with a different logic than most people. And by his logic, what he says is right. Choose your battles wisely.